So now, that's the most, not the rolling eyes, but contempt is the most serious out of the four horsemen of apocalypse. Now, when I say four horsemen of apocalypse, erase apocalypse, because that changes it to what's apocalypse. Let's think of the four horsemen. Erase the horsemen. Let's think of the four. These are the four that can predict a divorce. But let's think of what's the most important one, which is contempt. So, the thing is about the reason why, you might ask me, why is contempt the most important out of the four? We haven't even made it to stonewalling yet, but contempt is the most important out of the four, because contempt is the part where when you put down your spouse or your partner or your significant other, however you want to label them, you're not only destroying them, but you're also destroying the admiration that they have with you. Goes back to the part where how they found love with you to begin with. We're going to talk about that in the next passage, or so on and so forth. But they say to handle contempt. Now, this might not work for everybody. We all have our ways. We all have our own stories. But they say that the way to handle the contempt is to lower your tolerance for disrespectful statements. Sounds easy, but easier said than done. But you want to lower your tolerance for disrespectful statements and behaviors. Basically, it comes down to the game of be a bigger man. Oh, you're better than that. Oh, you're a bigger man. It comes down to those games. But I don't want to say games, but you understand the whole concept of it. So lower your tolerance for disrespectful statements and behaviors, and begin building a form of appreciation in the relationship. So appreciation can be anything, whether the father of your children, mother of your children, but you need to show that form of appreciation so that it can help you guys work with the contempt. When you tend to appreciate more, you forget about the negative energy, the negative vibes, and all the stuff that was happening before that. But contempt, the reason why they say it's really important is because it comes down to the part of this is the part where you have to find a way to bypass the negative energy that's going on and know how to work with what's going on with the situation, and also remember why that person is in your life and appreciate it so that contempt wouldn't be an issue. Now, the last one, and reason being, stonewalling. We're all familiar with stonewalling. Now, stonewalling is probably the most common, besides, well, criticism is common, but stonewalling we all do, especially men. Myself, I am a male figure myself, and the thing is, in the mental health field, most of the counselors are females, or it's females, and I'm one of the few that's a male. So stonewalling, I can't be a hypocrite and talk against stonewalling, because even I myself experienced stonewalling. I understand how it's probably one of the four horsemen of apocalypse. Erase apocalypse, why it's one of the four horsemen. Erase horsemen, why it's one of the four problems. Four negativities that's causing or predicting a divorce. Stonewalling is exactly how you would hear it. Stonewalling. So the way that psychotherapy and psychologists view it, stonewalling is when the listener withdraws from the conversation. So whether that's physically or, mentally. So physically would be stonewalling, conversations going on, and I decide to walk out of the room. Why is that? Well, I'm upset. I walked out of the room. I don't want to be next to you. It's next to the spouse, significant other, husband, wife, you name it. The thing is, the reason why that would happen, stonewalling for men, myself speaking from as a male figure, why stonewalling happens is because we are overwhelmed with the heat that's going on. It's just happening. I'm a man, that's my wife, she's arguing with me. This is what's happening. It's building up that heat. And if you stand there for any other second, you're gonna yell at them, you're gonna argue with them, you're gonna scream at them. That's the feeling of feeling overwhelmed. And to calm yourself down, we perform stonewalling. What we didn't know is that that's bad, and it's part of the 4 horsemen of apocalypse. To solve this issue, they say you have to identify the signs that your partner is overwhelmed. You have to identify the signs that your partner is overwhelmed. And then you have to also agree to take a break. You take a break, you step apart from each other, you calm down. They say it's 20 minutes for you to calm down regardless. So calm down. And if you're feeling the feeling, you're feeling calmer again, then come back and see if you can pick the conversation back up from where you left off. But don't continue it if you're feeling at that heat of the moment. It comes back to the stonewall. You walk away, don't just walk away and run from it. Come right back when you're calmed down. Now the thing is, my filmer is mentioning that we need to take a break, we need to stop whatever reason why. But from here, I'm going to show you this part 2 to the rest of this, because you still need to know the principles of how to manage a healthy relationship.